Bitcoin is becoming more and more popular in today's society. Not only was it the first of its kind, but is worth an absurd amount of money for something that is completely digital. At the time of making this video, Bitcoin's price is over $4,000 per Bitcoin. It's become so valuable that it is less expensive to buy an ounce of pure gold rather than buy one Bitcoin. That itself should show how much of a revolution in how currency works, that values on a public ledger are more valuable than cool shiny stuff. But anyway, I digress. That is not the topic of this video. The topic is, how much does it cost to mine one Bitcoin? If this is the first time you've ever heard of Bitcoin, you may think this could get you rich by leaving your desktop, running and get those shiny Bitcoins. Well, if it were 2010, then yes, you could. However, it is 2017, and due to Bitcoin's code, it gets harder and harder to mine Bitcoins as time goes on. It began to get so hard that you have to mine a special hardware meant to mine Bitcoins, known as ASICs. And they aren't cheap, and for good reason. Bitcoins used to be mined of CPUs, then GPUs, then ASICs. The thing about ASICs is that even the highest quality GPU is rendered obsolete in comparison to a $100 ASIC. Okay, enough of the exposition. How do we calculate how much it would cost to mine one Bitcoin? And the answer is very simple. We need math. More specifically, this equation. B, the block reward, times H, your hash rate, times A6400, number of seconds in a day, divided by the difficulty times 2 to the 32nd power. So at the current making of this video, the block reward is 12. Now, our hash rate is where we do more math. At the current making of this video, the most powerful ASIC on the market is the Antminer S9, mining at a rate of 15 terahashes, or 15 trillion hashes, and it costs around $3,000. If you were to mine on that thing for a day, you'd get a total of 0.00392206723 Bitcoin per day. Not bad, I suppose, unless you factor in that's $15.82 a day, and it would take you 190 days to make that money back. And keep in mind, we aren't even factoring in electricity costs, so keep that in mind as well. Now, of course, this isn't enough to mine a Bitcoin a day. If you bought 10 of those Antminer S9s, however, you would make about 0.03922067237 Bitcoin a day. Now, that's about $150 a day, but you'd have to spend $30,000 just to buy all the equipment. And we aren't even factoring difficulty increases, so it would likely take you more time to make the money back. To mine one Bitcoin a day, you would need a total of 300 of these Antminer S9 machines, which would cost around $300,000, would probably take up enough energy to kill the sun in 10 seconds, and would also take up a lot of space. And not to mention, you'd probably have to cool these things as well, since they're in such large quantities, and generating lots of heat, which would cost more money. But hey, you're making 4K in Bitcoin a day now. Oh, and fun fact, you would be mining at around 4.5 petahashes, or 4.5 quadrillion hashes a second. The entire Bitcoin network hash rate is 1,466 times faster than that. To be more specific, 6 EH hashes a second. 1 EH hash is 1,000 petahashes, and is also 10 zettaflops in flops power. While this video was mostly just short and useless, most of you have learned something besides how much money you don't have to mine a Bitcoin a day. You've probably learned that the Bitcoin network is thousands of times faster than the fastest supercomputer, and is also the fastest computing network known to mankind. Well, take that, naysayers.